Hi and welcome to my channel. Doing the rising sign readings for March, and possibly it'll spill into April a bit too, since we're this far into the month. So I'll jump into the cards pretty much straight away. I'll just say to maybe check the pinned comment and the description box for some helpful links that you might find helpful. So with that, I'll just jump straight in. You've got a few of these cards, so let's see, Libra risers, what's going on for you guys and what energies you'll be working with or can work with. 12th house. Okay. All right. Well, that's in Virgo. Health, duty, service to others, art, spirituality, psychic ability, going with the flow. Let's see what else is coming through. Now we've got second house. Okay, so we've got Scorpio in the second, Taurus and Scorpio connected, which means then Taurus and Scorpio will be connected in your 8th house as well. Okay, so shared resources. Still don't really know much yet. Wow, lots of houses. Okay. Lots of house activity here. Whether or not anything is in those houses for you, or if they're empty, they still apply. Okay, so 4th house has Capricorn. Oh yeah, it's only when I start doing your reading that I realize you've got the doubles, as in, like I said with Taurus and Scorpio. Well, Taurus and Scorpio are over there too. Same with this. You've got the Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer house covered by Capricorn. Capricorn house covered by Cancer. The Cancerian sign. So, now we've got a moon phase. So this is after the full moon. Okay. So this is a 3-day window. So we're looking at full moon activity. That's why I wasn't sure which way to look at things, because there's the idea with the Pisces 12th house of sabotage, self-sabotage. Being Virgo, being a bit too detail-oriented, might that be what's sabotaging things, if it is that? Okay, so if we're looking at this eclipse full moon that is on the 14th, probably will have happened by the time this is uploaded. So that would be 14th to, it's a 3-day window, 17th or 13th to 16th, whatever, depending on where you're located. It's full moon energy, so it's about tweaks, changes, releasing. It's not an eclipse card, so it's not heavy duty feeling at this point. This could also be, like I said, spilling into next month though, which would be about the 12th, 13th, the full moon then, which will take it to the 15th, 16th with the 3-day window of releasing what doesn't work, releasing, letting go of, making tweaks and changes. Now we've got the 9th house, so lots of houses. So that's a Sagittarius house, which was likely going to be Gemini, yeah. It's because you've got the opposites again. Gemini. So that's reiterated twice now, Gemini in your 9th. Sagittarius, expansion, the wider world. Gemini, the local neighborhood. So again, it's being Libra, balancing the opposites, because your descendant is Aries in the 7th. Pluto's the ruling planet of Scorpio, which is in your 2nd, transformation and change. The Phoenix rising, excavating what's not working, yeah. So you can be the Phoenix rising. Waxing gibbous. This is before the full moon. And I think it's come this way in the reading for a reason, because what's this? Because I think the idea is you need to clear away the negativity first, make space for that, because this is the timing, or see what might have come up or what might come up during that time frame. Communication, Gemini, with the throat chakra just then going. Releasing, letting go of. Either it could be both. It could be this month and next month, or what came up during that time frame, or take a note of what might be coming up during the time frame next month with that phase that's directly after the full moon. My throat's going again, so sorry. Yeah, so communication seems to be communicating to the wider world. Waxing gibbous, this is the final tendrils of the new moon energy before the full moon comes. So again, this could be the time frame of before the March full moon, which if this is coming up after, it's either what you can think about what came up during that time frame, which would be what, the 11th to the 14th or something, or it's next month of April, with about the 9th, I think, the 9th of April to the 12th, or the 10th to the 13th, around about, I would say. 9th to the 13th, around about that time frame if you're looking into April. But that's new moon energy, so it's telling me that something needs to be cleared, like the way needs to be cleared, and it's got to do with communication, to do with travel, or to do with study, higher learning, philosophy, religion, organised religion. Could be any of those sort of things. Long distance travel, I think I said that. Because then bringing in the new. And that actually is a good phase, in my personal opinion, because it's right before the full moon happens. So it's before the letting go cycle begins. So it's the final tendrils of the new moon. Leo. Okay, so we've got another sign here now, which is the 11th house. Friends, groups, social circles, hopes, wishes, dreams, with the new moon energy. Waxing crescent, and again, new moon energy directly after the new. This is the end of it. Okay. I think I get what's going on. Okay, this is the final tendrils in terms of the new moon eclipse, I think, is what's going on here. This is the full moon eclipse. This is the new moon eclipse energies before the full moon comes in, before the next full moon comes in, the final tendrils. So there'll be strong new moon energy there to work with. And then moving on to the new moon of April, which will be near the end of April, and working with that, with the 3-day window there. Or it's the 3-day window now, this month. That makes more sense, actually, because that's a little too far into April, I think, to class that as the new moon in April. I think it's about working with the new moon this month, the eclipse, and specifically the eclipse, new moon eclipse, and also the 3 days after it, immediately after it, bringing in the new. I think Yeah, I think what this is telling me is waxing gibbous. These are the most potent times to work with, I think. Because that's the start again. The new moon's hit, and then it moves towards, again, another full moon, right? And this is closer to the full moon. I think, because these are both new moon energies. So I think there's a strong reiteration with this new moon eclipse to jump into these energies and bring in the new in that sense. What's it about though? 12th in Virgo. That's what we opened up with. But these came first and then the full moon energy came after it. So it's like this is the bit that you've got to work through, make tweaks and changes, if not release certain things. Home and family. Capricorn is quite a strict kind of no-nonsense. You know, if you stereotype that particular sign on its own, it's about working and building and growth. Career and ambition, it's ambitious. It's not really wanting to spend time with family, but it's in your family zone. So there might be this seriousness and this organisational paradigm with family, or those who feel like family. What you value, who you value. Self-sabotage or sabotaging each other. It could be something like that with these needing to be cleared out with the full moon energy, because it is an eclipse energy you're working with, and we didn't get any eclipse cards, so this isn't telling me that, you know, the eclipse is going to rip things away from you, because otherwise we would have got an eclipse card from this deck. So I'm thinking it's that you can use the eclipse energies to your advantage by cleaning up whatever might be the difficulty within these three things, like Virgo with Pisces house, Scorpio with the Taurus house, Capricorn with the Cancerian house. Some sort of cleanup is needed in that area. Then there's the communication, expansive communication is going to be transformative, which is Pluto. And then Leo is children, creativity, fun, romance, love affairs, that sort of thing. That's the fun sign per se. And that's in your 11th, which is friends, social circles, hopes, wishes, dreams. And then we come to our hopes, wishes, dreams. I think it's mainly about that. Because it's in the 11th. Fun with hopes, wishes, dreams. Bringing the fun back into things. Bringing the fun and happiness and excitement is going to be transformative. Communicating that in both the expansive and local situations in your life. What else is here? The 4th house again. Your home and the roots of your being. What feels like home? The moon. Here we go. Yeah, look. That's in the middle. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Yeah, there's some sort of emotional need, because these aren't giving me emotions very much. They're giving me duty. You've got Virgo and Capricorn. Duty, service, work, ambition. And I think it's not a matter of over emotional. I think emotional, because you're an air sign, so you're not going to be emotional. I mean, again, stereotyping just specifically Libra and without looking at your chart and stuff, but emotional in terms of bringing in some excitement and fun, transforming things, communicating it, communicating in a fun kind of way, communicating fun, bringing in some sort of fun, happiness, excitement, creativity. See, because bringing in the new. These are both new moon energies, and this is an eclipse, so it's going to be in a big way. What are these guys saying? Virgo in the 12th. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. See, that's what I was getting. It was all very logic and no emotion there kind of thing. Third house, communication, the Gemini house. I don't think I can fit one of these there, so I'll just move it across. The Gemini house. Well, that's in Sagittarius. And we had the Sag house in Gemini, so there we go again with the balancing of opposites. Communicating Sagittarius themes. So it's the same sort of theme. Balancing the communication with the wider world and your local world. Mercury, communication, bam, there you go, which is the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. I was saying Virgo because Virgo's in your 12th. Gemini again. Yeah, there's something about a lot of communication is necessary right now for you. Pisces the mystic. Did we already get Pisces? We've got the Pisces house. Now we've got the Pisces sign. That's in the 6th. And this is the first mention of the 6th house, I think. So the Pisces sign in the Virgo house. Mars taking action. Sagittarius in the 3rd, the Voyager taking that voyage. Metaphorical. Trine flow, good. Yes, that's an aspect. So easy go, easy flow. This isn't something, like I was saying, we didn't, in that deck, there's eclipse cards. You didn't get those. So I'm not feeling like it's like, oh my God, an eclipse. I feel like these are, because with a trine, easy go, easy flow, it's sort of like an opening that you can choose to take if you want to. A sextile is similar, but a sextile is sort of like an opportunity to do some work with it. Easy go, easy flow. So this is about sort of balancing out the logic, because you're an air sign, so the logic is the first port of call for you. But yeah, balancing out the logic with bringing in some creative way of communicating and expressing, bringing in the new in a big way to find that balance. So being able to emote and be emotional without being overly emotional, if that makes sense. But lots of communication for you coming in. So hopefully you'll be open to that. You are a Libran, so it's sort of like the other is generally important to you depending on what else is in your chart. But yeah, these may or may not have reversals. We'll walk through it if there is, but let's have a look. Capricorn is upright, and that's in your 4th. So again, this is saying it's not giving me a heavy energy, but it's sort of like there's been a bit too much of the head thinking energy, the logic, and not enough emotional, nurturing, fun, transformative energies there. 5th house, passion. It's the Leo house now. So yeah, again, there hasn't been the passion, there hasn't been the fun and excitement. And my throat chakra's going again, so I think that it's needed, communicating fun, excitement, and bringing back the passion in whatever form that is, whether it's platonic or romantic or familial or whatever. I'm going to turn it upright because I think that it's time to bring back the passion and excitement. Solar, calm, clarify. Yes, that's upright. Bring clarity to the situation. And Sagittarius, expand. Third house. Be expansive with the communication because it hasn't been happening, or not the communication around bringing in fun and excitement and transformation. And I think, again, we can turn that around because you can communicate bringing those energies in a big new way so that there's expansion and growth in your important relationships of whatever sort they are, whatever type they are. I think Capricorn, achieve, it's upright. You can achieve this. Because, again, like I was reiterating back to your Libra, finding the balance of the opposites. You can achieve this by balancing the logic with the emotion, you know, having a balance of both, a healthy balance of both. I think that's what's going on for you guys for March. Okay, so now what's the numerology say? Surrender. Yeah. Surrender to easy go, easy flow and stop painstakingly working and trying to be logical on its own. It's time to bring in some nurturance in terms of nurturance with the 4th house and the moon, the Cancerian energy, by bringing some Leo fun, excitement and transformation, communicating that with your significant others. So surrender to that. Big beginnings, big endings, spirituality, personal power, emotional vitality. I don't want to cover trine because I think that's the main energy going on here, that there's going to be this easy go, easy flow. It's not going to be a difficult thing to do this because it's not saying, it's not telling me you have to sort of completely surrender and let go of this. You can still have your logical side of things, but bring in this as well, because there's a clearing up need and a balance, making tweaks and changes. You know, that's the sort of thing the full moon energy can be as well. It's not just about letting go, releasing and getting rid of things. It's not always about that. You know, sometimes it's just making a few adjustments and changes while still having what you are used to, I suppose, or what's going on. So you're not getting rid of things, you're just making some changes, if that makes sense. You know, and I think that's what's going on here. Okay, what else? Creativity. Well, there's your solar plexus, personal power, which came through there. self-worth, ambition, achieve the balance of opposites, really, with the logic and the emotion. And 3 is action, activity, youth, communication. Newness. Parenting. Well, yeah. Because this 4th house might be parenting yourself or parenting yourself and others to find this balance between the logic and the emotion of significant relationships. Throat chakra, there you go, communicating this. And then temporary opportunity, focus, detail and dignity is number 6, and 3 we just said. 6 and 3 is 9, big beginnings, big endings and spirituality again. And nature. Maybe going outside and breaking the monotony of the energy around you. It could also be like human nature or your emotional nature. I mean, not all of us are that emotional or over-emotional. It just depends on our chart and the main strengths in our chart. We've all got all of the signs in our chart, but, you know, the placements show the stronger energies. Not necessarily the stronger energies, the ones where the planetary placements are. Because you can be strongly aspected by something in one of your empty houses. You know, 7, the mind and creativity. 4, the number of the builder. 7, 4 is 11. So here we go with our relationships. Your important relationships. 11, master number. More than one person will benefit from working with the energies. I always find that with the master numbers when they come through, that gives me that that frame of focus. Don't know if I said that right, but anyway, okay, so the universe, what the universe wants to say to you about your abundance messages from the universe. So let's have a look and see what they say. I'm sorry, but concerning your dream job, did you want a salary, royalties, commission, or all 3? How many weeks vacation are you expecting? Are you willing to share the New York apartment? Oh, and should your London assistant speak French, or will your French be sufficient by then? Helps to be really clear, ne sais pas. So we're talking about the career side of things there. And we have, you can dance with the illusions of time and space, choosing your steps based upon the things and events as they now are, or you can dance with your dreams, hopes, wishes, dreams, bringing in the new. Choosing your steps based upon things and events as they will be. And I bet you can guess which steps will perpetuate today's illusions and which ones will change everything. Shall we? Universe is asking you to dance with them. An abundant life is an abundant life, not abundance all by itself. In case anyone asks, you know. See yourself in the throes of living and see me at your side, the universe. There you go. Yeah, at the throes of living. Let's slide those across, I think. Which, to me, gives the idea of you know, you can't be living half a life, you know. It's fine to deal with your work life and your career and ambition and everything. It's not about letting that go. But the surrender, I think, is surrendering to finding that balance and that flow, that try and easy go, easy flow, with balancing of really work life and home life, I guess, and or your career and your emotional life, your personal life and your work life. Bringing in the new by bringing in the fun with your personal life in some way, with the relationships that are important to you. Someone else got a sort of similar reading like that about important relationships. But yeah. Okay, so the guardian angels, what do they want to say to you? Positive outcome, yay. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and ambitions, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. Yes. In a very easygoing, easy flow way. Trine. Oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal, nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. I'm going to put that on Solar Calm. Okay, so hopefully this has made sense and helped you in some way. But yeah, I think that they're easy energies to work with for you, that even though it's the eclipses, you can jump into those eclipse energies, clear up any difficulty that might be in this area, bring in the fun, exciting, new, transformative energies with the new moon energy, because it seems to be more the focus than the full moon, because there's 2 of the new moon cards and 1 full moon. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I think that's about it for now. So I'm going to wish you all the best of luck for March and onwards, and until next time, bye for now.